I'm back and I'm coming to give you guys a very simple everyday drugstore foundation routine that anybody can achieve. Let's jump right into it. So as always, I'm going to start with my NYX Above and Beyond Full Coverage Concealer. This is in the color orange, CJ13. I got it from the beauty supply. I just applied to all of the areas in my face that are hyperpigmented. Now I'm going to be taking my LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color medium beige, and I'm just going to use that as a base for my eyeshadow, which I always do first. So I'm just going to work that in over my entire eyelid today. Next, I'm going to be using my Too Faced Grand Palais palette, which I absolutely love. It has some of the most beautiful shimmering colors that I have in my collection at this point. Love it. Love it. Okay, so now I'm going to be taking a blending brush that I got from Amazon, and I'm going to be blending in the color City Lights, which is a beautiful light brown color from this palette. This is going to be used as the transition color. And next, I'm going to be going in with the color Dreamlight, which is a darker brown, and I'm just going to use that to kind of smoke out the look just a tad because I don't want it to be too dark because, again, this is an everyday makeup look. Now I'm going to be using the Maybelline Eye Studio in the color Mocha, and I'm just going to pack that onto my lid. And then I'm going to go back in with my Sigma E40 brush, and I'm just going to blend everything out. And now I'm going to be using my NYX Ultra Matte Liquid Liner in the color Black. I love, 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 love this liquid liner because it just has a really flawless application. It goes on super smooth. Again, when I do this, I move in small strokes because I would hate to make a mistake with this liquid. It would be so messy. So I wing it out just a little bit on the end. Now I'm using my Monistat Chafing Gel as my primer, and I just love the way that it helps the makeup to adhere and last all day. Now I'm using my Loreal Infallible Pro Matte in the color Classic Tan. I'm just putting little small dots all over my face with it, and then I'll be using my Real Techniques brush just to buff everything out so I can have a nice even finish. Now I'm just going to be going in with my NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer in the color Medium Dark 1 Biscuit. And I'm just going to apply that down the bridge of my nose, under my eyes, in the center of my forehead, and also I'm going to smack a little uneven spackle on my chin there. Now I'm just going to be going in with a ripped Real Techniques Beauty Blender that is damp, just to blend in all of that concealer so we can get a flawless finish once that's been applied. Now I'm going to go back in with my NYX HD finishing powder in the color Banana, and I'm just going to set my under eyes and all of the other areas that I highlighted to make sure that it doesn't crease and that it doesn't move throughout the day. So now I'm just going to be using a little bit of concealer to touch up my brows, and then I'm going to move right along to my lashes using some Star Glue from the Beauty Supply and some Beauty Supply lashes in the number 115. I'm not exactly on camera putting these in, but I do want to give you guys some tips. Try to place the lash in the center of your eyelid, and also try to stick it very close to your lash line, as close as possible, using tweezers of course. I only use my fingers toward the end. Now I'm going to be using my Smashbox Full Exposure Mascara just to coat my lashes and make sure that my lashes and the falsies are flawless. Now I'm just using a fan brush from BH Cosmetics just to dust away all of the excess powder that we set our concealer with. Now I'm just lining my lips in a light brown pencil by the brand NYX. Now I'm going in with an NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the color Istanbul, and I'm just going to drag that all along my lips And then I'm going to go over it with one of the NYX Butter Gloss in the color Peaches and Cream, which is the color that you see me applying here. Now I'm going to be contouring using an angle brush I got from Amazon and the black radiance powder in the color Mocha. I'm just going to place that in the hollows of my cheek as well as my temple area and along my jawline, just to give my face a very chiseled look, because you know I got to be chiseled. Now I'm going to be using a base shadow brush with the same color just to contour my nose a bit. And now I'm going to be taking a dark brown pencil by NYX just to kind of smoke out my lower lash line. Then I'm going to be using my Becca Foundation pressed powder in the color Amber and a total face brush just to kind of blend everything in. Then I'm going to be taking my Naked Illuminated Skin. Look how beautiful that is. My God, it's in the color Lit. I'm just going to use my finger to place a little bit of that on the tip of my nose and work it up just a bit. This is not a very loud color on people that are not fair skinned, but it's actually a perfect highlighter for somebody that's going for a subtle look, which is usually what I go for on an everyday basis. Now I'm just going to be taking my NYX blush in the color Angel, and I'm going to apply that right along my contour. You know I don't want to emphasize my cheeks, okay? And lastly, I'm going to use my Urban Decay All-Nighter Spray, give myself a few spritz, and there you have it. Simple, everyday drugstore foundation routine.